Good morning, students. Now today we will start the third unit, Producer's Equilibrium, in your microeconomics. So in Producer's Equilibrium, your first chapter is production function. Next is cost. Third one is revenue, and the fourth one is your supply and its elasticity. So first I am going to start with the production function. First of all, understand the meaning of the production function. Meaning, production function, that means it can be defined as the creation or the addition of utility in a commodity, or maybe you can say transformation of input into output. Now what do you mean by input? Input means land, labor, capital, entrepreneur. That means these refers to factors of the productions which can be converted into the output. Now what is output? Output means production, or maybe in other words you can say an output is in any commodity that comes out of production process. That means if we will use these inputs, land, labor, capital or entrepreneur, after using these factors of the production, whatever comes out, that is whatever comes out of the production process, that is called output. Now after that, let's discuss what is the meaning of a fixed factor and the variable factor. Fixed factor, literal meaning constant, which cannot be changed. Variable means changeable. Now understand the definition of fixed factors. Fixed factors, it cannot be changed during short period. That means fixed factors refers to those factors of the production which cannot be changed during the short run. That means they are used in a fixed quantity in the short run. Short run, example just like land and machinery. That means these factors of the production, suddenly it cannot be changed within a month. That means they will be remain same. But in the long run, these factors also can be changeable. So the example of the fixed factors: land, plant, machinery, factory building, etc. Now variable factor, literal meaning is changeable. So that means variable factor refers to those factors which can be changed during the short period. That means you can increase or decrease the quantity of these variable factors in the short run period according to the level of production. If you want to increase the production, we can increase the quantity of the labor and the raw material, or maybe electricity, communication, other things also you can change. That means in the short period, variable factors can be changeable according to the level of production. Now next one is the short run. Short run period, that means short run refers to a period of time in which a firm cannot change its fixed factors of production. Only variable factors can be changed, because short run period is that much small time period in which we cannot change fixed factor. That means suddenly within a month you cannot increase the land, you cannot increase the machinery, we cannot increase the plant, building, but variable factors we can change in the short run period. That means labor we can increase or decrease, raw material also we can increase or decrease, the other factors also other variable factors also we can increase or decrease in the short run period. Now next one is the long run period. Long run period refers to a period during which a firm can change all the factors of production. That means in this time period, though it is a fixed factor or the variable factor, everything is changeable. That means after 5 years or after 10 years, we can change land also, machinery, plant, building, labor, raw material. Everything is changeable in the long run, though it is a fixed factor or it is a variable factor. So first of all, we have discussed the few terms which we are going to use in this chapter. First of all, meaning of the production means transformation of input into output. That means by utilizing the input like land, labor, capital and entrepreneur, whatever comes out from the production process, that is called output. Fixed factors which cannot be changed in the short run period, it will always remain constant. Production increases or decreases, doesn't matter, but fixed factor will remain same. Variable factors are those factors which can be changeable during the short period like labor, raw materials. Short run period in which only variable factor can be changeable but not the fixed factors. But long run period is that period in which fixed factor and variable factor, everything is changeable. Now next one is the production function. Meaning of the production function, that means the functional relationship between physical input and output of a commodity. Or in other words, we can say that production function is a technological relationship that shows the maximum output producible from various combination of inputs. Now what inputs we can use in the production process? Land, labor, capital, entrepreneur. So output is the function of the physical inputs. Now the next topic is basic concept of the production. First one is the total product. Total product, it refers to the total volume of a commodity produced by a firm with given inputs during a given period. Or maybe in other words you can say that TP is the total units or the total quantity of a commodity produced by a firm with the use of all the units of the variable factor, keeping other factors constant, keeping fixed inputs constant. That means total production, it's a total quantity of the commodity which is produced by using all the variable factor. So the formula of the TP is average product into L, that means any variable factor. If labor is given, so that we are going to use, or the other formula is summation of marginal product. Second one is average product. Average product is per unit product of a variable input. So this we can obtain by dividing total product by the variable factor. If your variable factor is labor, so that means per unit labor, per unit product of the variable unit we can find out. So symbolically we have to show it with the formula TP upon L. Now third, marginal product or the marginal physical product. So the meaning of marginal product, that means marginal means additional. So marginal product is an addition to the total product when an additional unit of the variable factor is employed. That means if any variable factor, if the one additional unit of the variable factor is hired, just like if the one additional unit of the labor is hired, how much it is going to affect to the total product, that is your MP. So two formulas are there, TP of n minus TP of n minus 1, or changes in TP upon changes in variable factor.